Nosotros venimos de la ciudad de Chihuahua. Y nosotros nos venimos en el año 2007, en el mes de el 27 de julio. Nos venimos para acá, para Presidio, para poderles dar la escuela aquí, para que ellos agarren, para que aprendieran el inglés, más que nada.
Yeah, when I came to Presidio, yes, I thought it was ugly. I thought I was like, there's a lot of dust in Presidio. We don't have anything. We only have like two main streets, and everything else is like dirt. And I was like, what are we doing here? So my mom felt like, well, this is where we are, and you have to learn how to like it, because if you don't like it, you are never gonna be happy. And I'm happy now for being here. And the school is perfect.
That's possible too. Cows also. And of course the jackrabbit, which kind of like breaks my heart every time my husband hits them. Okay, so before you hit them, that is so ugly. All right, if you see the cow, an animal from far ahead, far away, then you have to slow down. That's the right thing to do. Now, it says in here, it slows down from 9.0 to 0 meters per second. Everybody underlined the word from. Okay, that word is an indicator. It indicates what speed?
9.0 meters.
Initial or final? Initial velocity or initial speed. The word to, underline the word to. That's another indicator. That's another word indicator. What would that indicate? The final velocity. Okay, so that's already done deal. Question is, find the time interval for the acceleration of that bus. All right. So what are we looking for? For the average acceleration. Very good. All right. But coming to this country, being a non-immigrant, I can actually relate to a lot of our students who were from the border of Mexico and trying to find a better education in this country. And aside from that, I'm also an English secondary language, learner as well, because my first language is in Tagalog, which is from the Philippines. So most of our students, their first language is Spanish. So we're both struggling in the English language. So I guess there's a lot of similarity amongst my students and I.
Blowfish.
A blowfish. A blowfish. Antonio thinks it's a ball. Ricardo says it's a disco ball. And Karina says it's a balloon. Yesenia says it looks like a blowfish. It's your opinion, right?
Yeah.
It's just your opinion. Another question. What color is it? Raise your hand. You think it's yellow? Who has another color in mind, Ricardo? It's green. Okay.
¿Cómo se dice? Verde fosforescente.
Ajá, lo que iba a decir yo.
¿Cómo se dice qué?
Verde fosforescente.
Fluorescent green. Okay, okay. You're all correct because this information is, or this data is subjective. It's subjective information. You're not wrong. It's what you think.
I teach English as a second language. ESL students usually are timid. They don't want to make those mistakes. They think people are going to laugh at them. So the ESL classroom really has to be like a safe zone for them to practice.
Qualitative data.
When I've taught in other districts, the students would come to me and I would teach reading and English. But in my job in Presidio, I get to follow the kids around to their content area classes. I follow them to their English class, to their geometry class, to their history class, and to their chemistry class. Busca un lado, find one side. They have to have the same mass, the same weight, cada una. And I really like that method of teaching ESL. So they can't tell me I have no homework because I know. They can't say I don't have anything to study because I say, yes, you do. You have a test on Friday. So let's get to it. I've always encouraged my ESL students to participate in something in school, to join anything, sports, art club, anything. And Mrs. Condino had just started her rocketry program.
Designs do you think would make it more aerodynamic? Meaning it will, what does aerodynamic mean? Cut through the wind, which will cut through the wind better, okay? So read through the book and you will see
They
that
didn't
these are
think they
the
could do it,
different
but they
types of
joined.
designs for
Luckily,
the
they
things.
joined.
You also have those pieces, small pieces of glasses in there. That's the one that we're going to collect, and that's the one that we're going to put in here. That
After a
makes
couple
it
of years,
stronger
those
and more
students
robust. And then,
were
we're gonna
succeeding in
use
school
industrial
without
strength
knowing, without
oxygen.
even realizing
Not
they're
like the
learning.
ordinary
They're
elements
learning
that
their
we
science, they're
make
learning their
cardboard glue with.
math
And,
concepts.
we're gonna,
And there's
this is to
writing, and
reinforce.
there's
This is a
reading, and there's
positive
speaking, and
reinforcement
there's
for the
listening,
kids.
which
That
is
way they
all
will not-
components that they have to study.
So do you basically slide the body tube into the fins?
Yes, you will. You have to include in your preliminary design report is where exactly are you going to mount your your rail buttons. Anna, you remember?
Is it the center of pressure and center of gravity?
Actually,
Like the
Uh-huh.
diameter for, or 2 times the diameter?
yeah, well, that's for the stability, right?
Yeah.
But you have 2 rail buttons. And so at the aft portion of your rocket, of the booster section, that's where you put. And then like what you said, the other one is placed in
The center of gravity.
the center of gravity. Very good. Because they know how to analyze and look at some data and apply all those skills that they learn in rocketry. Most of the students that join the science and the math competitions are the same kids also that are in the rocketry and robotics group. We need to troubleshoot. Please make sure before you do the next step, ask us so we can look at it and we'll give you a go signal. When it comes to testing, they're used to the pressure. They're used to the stress.
We sponsor a regional math and science competition, and 5 years ago, we had a team from Presidio come up, and I was just amazed that a small group of students would drive 8 hours to come up and just compete in what was really a small regional competition. And they did all right. I mean, they had a few students place.
At the beginning, we only placed, we placed second. But after 2 years of hard work, we took the gold, and we've been champion, overall champion in the high school division for 2 years, and made it to the state championship and bring back some honor to our school district.
The following summer, we did a rocketry workshop. And they'd been doing the Team America Rocketry Challenge, and they hadn't been very successful. I noticed they were running around picking up any of the rockets that crashed, and they were taking pieces off them. And I wasn't sure. I was asking, what's going on with that? And turns out that they'd been competing in the competition, but they'd have like 3 teams sharing one nose cone. Dr.
Chandler called me and he says, "Can you take the next flight? I got some kids here that want to be in the rocket program, and I'm not too sure that I want them in the rocket program because they have some barriers to cross, language and economics and so on." But I took the next plane in the morning to Lubbock, and when I saw the kids themselves, how they were scrambling for parts and how thrilled they were just to be in the range itself, I finally decided I'm going to let them do it, John. If you take on the rocketry program, I will find the monies for these kids to participate.
And that started it all. We became the first TAME rocketry team.
Well, I'll be darned if the first year out they didn't put a team 14th in the nation, and we've been working with them ever since.
Invited students to work with me, learn how to build rockets myself, and hand in hand with the kids, and there you go. Those of you who are working at the back, continue doing your finishing touches for your rockets. Somebody has to find the lunch slug in the cabinet. And then since I was a little girl, I always look up in the sky and just, I wanted to fly. I wanted to go beyond. 1969, I wasn't born yet, but every time I would read books, it would say that, people can go to space. Neil Armstrong went to the moon. So I thought maybe I could go further than that. a lot of parts, and you have to make sure you have all the parts in there. Because if you're missing one piece, it could blow up. I've been involved in aerospace with NASA. I was able to reach my goals and have my dreams come true and have the kids dream as well. She doesn't trust no one, so she gets to put it together. Now, in your case, when you put the motors and the pieces in it, she's gonna come to mentor us, to help you out. And if you have questions, please do ask her, questions. And this is the ejection charge. Oh my goodness, it's Jeanette. Let me cover this. This is Jeanette Nieto. This is Anna's big sister. She goes to Texas Tech University.
How are you?
Good
Thank you so much.
Mrs. Sanchez and Miss Cristina will be here soon.
Okay, I was looking
So
for them already.
look at how many kids we have here.
I know. Thank you guys for being here and continue this program.
She's with
so
us
much.
for 4 years, and it was a heartbreaking moment because the kids are going to leave, and they were under my wings for 4 years, and seeing them be successful, I'm sorry, and having the kids come back and thank you, and having all of them succeed and pass the high school level, I thought that's pretty special. Okay, you guys have to go back to your work over there. This is gonna be your next Jeanette Nieto expert.
Okay, we're gonna start from top to bottom. The motor will be, you don't have to do this. The motor will be like this, okay? So, we're gonna take this off, and the chiquita, the little O-ring, will be first.
Engineering, probably more than any other field, has probably been the bastion of the white male. If you think about it, the more perspectives and the more backgrounds that you bring to the table, the better able you are to come up with creative, innovative solutions. I mean, that's the source of innovation. If every engineer is an old white guy like me, luckily we're dying off, these younger ones are coming behind, but we tend to have a sort of same backgrounds, the same perspectives, and that is limiting.
The igniter from bottom to top, and this has to touch this one. And you don't want to have petroleum jelly there. That's why I'm telling you to clean it. So we put this
All in the backs. Like a straight line right there. It's the quickest. Like a little bit bigger than that. And you gotta make sure the finger is closed a little bit.
There is no rest for rocketry because every day it's work, we're trying to perfect it, we're trying to perfect the flight, we're trying to do experimentation, we're trying to perfect our payload.
Good luck with your ex.
Saturday will be a trial launch, and the payload will be 2 eggs.
are the third poorest school district in the entire state of Texas, so we don't have that much of luxury to send our students to out-of-state competition. So we kind of like became very creative in raising funds. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to draw the raffle in few seconds. So if you wanted to listen and pay attention of your name, maybe you would be the lucky winner. Go ahead. And the winner is
Israel Ramirez.
Israel. Congratulations. 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 Yay, you have the goat. So this is your family?
Yes, my family. Raffle for.
This particular raffle is it's a fundraiser for Team Rocketry, and we're gonna use it to purchase some materials that we'll be using for the to build more rockets for practices. And of course, if we make it to the national finals, we're gonna use it for the transportation costs.
You guys? Yeah. Does your rocket have a name?
More or less.
Más o menos?
More or less.
That's the name of your rocket or you?
The name of our rocket.
Más o menos?
Together to watch your rocket launch.
The examine recovery device. Shot line should be firmly attached to the
Not
parachute track.
Yes.
Should be strong enough.
Okay, ready? Secure the altimeter.
That's it?
Yep. Ready. Good luck, Eric.
Come on, rocket.
Okay, you're gonna make sure this is all the way over there. Let me help you this time. Try it. Pushing it.
Timer. Wind speed.
Ready?
Ready?
Sure. Positive.
Okay. You guys,
Okay.
little girls, this way. Come on, come on.
Thumbs up. This team is the Rocketeers. The rocket name is Más o menos. Flying a F-24, generating 40 Newton seconds of thrust. Okay, and we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please open. Open. Boom. We go recovery.
Yo siempre.
Let's go.
Back up, back up, back up. Here we go, here we go. Whoa, whoa.
You want me to choose?
6, 7 years. You have to take it out. Take it out. Oh, you have to take it out. Take it out. Oh, it's a face. No. Oh.
first one. That's
the first one. Let me
I
see.
smelled it before it opened. I smelled it before it opened. Stop.
That's why we need to troubleshoot, okay?
Everybody.
Why did they break?
Team Spirit. F24, 40 Newton seconds of thrust. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cuidado, cuidado con el
You scored 2.84 in the time, which is really, really good. But the altitude, it was 97. So we have to really work hard on the altitude. The time is very close to perfect. If it goes a little higher, then the time will be longer. If you fall in between 43 to 47, you will score 0. So this is really good.
Team MDR. And the rocket name is Magenta. Flying on a F24-4, generating 24 Newton seconds of thrust, 40 Newton seconds of thrust, and we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's stop.
The Presidio rocketry team is famous for perfectly straight flight. Guess that's why they call us, Presidio wrote the book for rocketry.
Get down. Get down.
¿Y eso? Casi no tiene filo, ¿eh?
Team HK, you ready to go? And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No. Then the payload doesn't have anything to protect it, so it went ballistic. That one's automatically disqualified if this is a competition.
Where's the sample?
Ahí lo traí. ¿Ya? ¿Dámelo? Le hago... A ver, yo le hago, dame. ¿Está tu tie todavía? Sí.
All right, team Edamanan.
Edamanan? It's Well, every time you launch a rocket, you feel amazing.
And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
When it's not successful, well, you feel like, oh man.
That's why you need to really, really double check everything. Okay.
This will give us some kind of experience with whatever we decide to do. Like, he wants to do engineering, rockets have some kind of engineering in it. I want to go into auto mechanics. You still got to learn the basics, how to build, and this is getting you prepared for it.
And I might want to be a pilot someday too.
I'm a photographer. Involves science.
Like there's aerodynamics
Lots
involved
of
with
math.
Yeah.
And science. Yeah, and science.
All right, and we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On the red one. Entonces para otro no.
Look at that, it's going to fall into the lunchbox.
It's like near.
Good job. Next. It's a great experience for our students. And remember, we choose to build rockets not because it's easy, but because it's hard. This is rocket science. Yeah!